I am MS Mazhar from Nova CSS Academy Islamabad, and in today's video of column Crux, I will share with you the summaries and cruces of different important columns and editorials published in the Express Tribune as well as DAWN from 4th till 6th of June 2024. The first column, whose crux I am going to share with you, is A Changing World. This column has been produced by Arifa Noor, and this column has appeared in the Dawn of June 4, 2024. In this column, the writer has once again given her a different opinion about the misuse or freedom of social media and the government's intention to put curbs on social media. The writer is of the opinion that calling the people who express their criticism on social media as digital terrorists is not fair. The writer is also of the opinion that if the people who express their criticism of the government, particularly the youth, are handled in such a way, then it will create distance between the state and the youth, which does not augur well for the solidarity of Pakistan. A similar column has also appeared in the Express Tribune of 4 June 2024. The title of that column is What Are We Controlling? And this column has been produced by Hamid Zaman. In this column, Hamid Zaman has enumerated a number of social vices and criminal activities which need to be exposed on social media, for which the freedom to use social media is essential. Another important column published in the Dawn of June 4, 2024 is Monsoon Menace. This column has been penned down by Nasir Memon. In this column, the writer has given a wake-up call and a very timely reminder to NDMA, particularly the provincial NDMA offices, to ward off the upcoming dangers of floods in Pakistan. The writer has made a very precise analysis of the situations of different rivers and their embankments in 2010 and 2022, which caused devastating floods in these 2 years. The writer is of the opinion that this is the time that NDMA and other relevant departments of government should take necessary measures to ward off floods in the coming monsoon season. And now I share with you the important points of another important column published in the Dawn of June 5, 2024. The title of this column is Appended by Climate. This column has been produced by Abdullah Fazil. In this column, the writer first of all tells us that unfortunately children are the most affected human beings on earth because of global warming, pollution and climate change. And then the writer focuses on Pakistan and tells us that in Pakistan, around 12% of the children under the age of 5 die because of the airborne diseases. The writer also tells us that out of the budget allocated globally for compensation of the losses because of the climate change, only 2.5% is spent on saving children from the effects of climate change. The writer also tells us that although efforts are being made on global level, like at platforms like COP, but it is the individual's prime duty to do the needful to save the environment. Another important column published in the Dawn of June 5, 2024 is Weaker but Still Lethal. This column has been produced by Zahir Hussain. In this column, the writer tells us about his speculations of how Modi's third term will impact and affect the Muslims in India, Pak-India relationship and the region in which these two nuclear powers are situated. So if you cannot wait for the things to unfold in India and Pakistan and you want to learn beforehand about the speculations of this writer, then this column is the right choice for you. And now an important column published in the Dawn of June 6, 2024. The title of this column is For a Net Zero Future. This column has been produced by Ali Tawqir Sheikh. In this column, the writer first of all tells us about the importance of renewable energy, particularly the solar energy, for the sake of protection of our environment. The writer also tells us about the use of solar energy and solar panels by the poor households to get energy on affordable cost. The writer also presents a comparison between the use of solar energy in Pakistan with that of India and Bangladesh. The writer also advises the government of Pakistan to facilitate the poor household and other people to use solar energy instead of putting a spoke in the wheel of solar energy in Pakistan. Israel's war on vengeance, apartheid to ethnic cleansing. This is an important column published in the Express Tribune of June 6, 2024. This column has been produced by Inamul Haq. In this column, the writer tells us about different ways and aspects of war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. The writer tells us how Israel has opened different fronts in this war. One against Hamas, second against Hezbollah, and the third against Iran. The writer has explained thoroughly as to how Israel is losing on its long-term national goals by getting bogged down in this war. I understand that this column is very important for the candidates for the competitive examination of Pakistan to understand different angles and aspects of war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Another important column published in the Tribune of 6 June 2024 is A Glimmer of Hope for Economy Amidst Lingering Challenges. This column has been penned down by Durdana Najam. If you want to read about the progress of Pakistan's economy, although at a very slow pace, then this is the right column for you. In this column, the writer has told us about so many different economic achievements of Pakistan, although by very slow gradations. I hope that by reading this column, you will be able to have a smile on your face because it creates a glimmer of hope in your eyes. And now I share with you the main points and summaries of some important editorials published in Dawn as well as Express Tribune from 4th till 6th of June 2024. First of all, I share with you the main points of two identical editorials published in Dawn and Express Tribune of June 5, 2024 with reference to the World Environment Day. The title of the Dawn editorial on this subject is Out of Time, and the title of the Tribune editorial on this subject is World Environment Day. Both of these newspapers throw light on the daunting challenges posed by climate change and global warming and faced by the world today. These editorials tell us about the situation of climate change in Pakistan and give us some very specific details of different challenges being faced by Pakistan and different sectors of Pakistan's economy. These newspapers also present some recommendations and suggestions to surmount these challenges posed by climate change and global warming. Another important editorial published in the Dawn of June 6, 2024 is Airline Safety. In this editorial, the newspaper informs us that Pakistan's government and CAA, Civil Aviation Authority, could not convince the European Union about the safety protocols of Pakistan's flag carrier. Therefore, the European Union is not ready to allow Pakistan to resume its flights to Europe. The newspaper also tells us that this ban was slapped against Pakistan by European Union some 4 years ago when the then Aviation Minister Chaudhry Ghulam Sarwar announced that most of the qualifications and training certificates of BIS staff and particularly pilots were dubious. The newspaper urges the government of Pakistan to take extraordinary measures to get this ban lifted and save Pakistan from an annual loss of billions of rupees. Dear students, in this column Crux, I have shared with you the main points and summaries of important columns and editorials published in the Dawn as well as Express Tribune from 4th till 6th of June 2024. I hope this column Crux will help you a great deal to select the right columns and editorials for your studies. With this, I wind up today's discussion and hope to see you after 3 days with the main points and summaries of important columns and editorials published in the Dawn and Express Tribune of 7th, 8th and 9th of June 2024. Till then and beyond, Allah Hafiz.